throw an earring on, that's it. Then I don't mess around, got some, like, this is it. And I just learned how to tie them to it. You have to get the perfect one that's the right length. And then you can tie it. But this is my uniform right here. How y'all doing, ladies?
Good. Y'all know each other, right?
Mm-hmm, of course.
Yeah.
Look.
Okay.
Jackie, you just order something online. Just order some hair wraps.
I know. But I get angry. You know how when you move, you just want shit gone? And then when you get to the next place, you're like, oh, I did like that. Why'd I get rid of that?
Yeah. No, you have to get rid of everything. You cross country move, everything gotta go.
Everything.
Everything.
No, I did ship. I had like 12 boxes shipped from LA. But when you I have a thing, and when I move, I have to purge. Like, you gotta go through your stuff. Be like, look, you don't want this. You ain't worn this. So the amount of stuff that I gave away, sold / I thought it cost a lot of money. And I'm like, you know what? Money don't matter. My peace matters. I gave away. When you do cross country, it could be a family heirloom. Shit gotta go. It has to leave. Yeah. Take it. I know it's my grandmama's urn. She gone. Take it with you.
I mean, she got to go. No, I moved from New York to LA, and when I moved, I was working my day job. I was working at Barclays investment bank, and this dude in the mailroom was liking me. So I was like, yo, can you send my stuff to
did you use him? Good job.
He was like, yeah, just bring it around the back on Saturday. So we brought all of my shit to the job, and I shipped half of it through LA.
Through Barclays? Oh, he liked you like that.
Yeah, he liked you like you.
Hey, girl! Okay, then.
Come through highlights. Come on through lights.
Okay, I'm gonna have to step my game up because Angel coming here every week looking like the Black Farrah Fawcett. What's going on?
Right.
Well, you know what I do is I go ahead and do a Zoom date right after y'all. So.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
2 birds.
Whenever I get my hair professionally done or makeup done and the project is done quick, I'd be like, no. Somebody else got to see this. I'm not going to bed. I'm going to hang out at the club.
I'm going all day. It could be a Target run.
First of all, y'all stay gorgeous. I see y'all on pages. I'm the one who be up and down. I got to come with it with Jackie Fabulous stuff.
The only time I go live or really post pictures heavy is after I realize that I have made an effort.
That's the only time.
It's the only time.
I even pre-record videos. Like, if I'm and I know something is coming up for the week. Oh, I'm gonna change a shirt, get in a different position, and pre-record.
Oh yeah.
Or when I get text and email requests to do podcasts, I'm like, look, I already have something booked on Thursday. I'll do all of y'all shit on Thursday because that's when it's gonna be done. Any other day, I'm not doing it just for one project. I got 5 things on Friday. I can, whatever you want to do it on the day that Jackie has on lip gloss. Otherwise, you can
hold up, let me get some wine.
I don't have any wine. I haven't had wine.
I know he was drinking. Look, I got to give me.
You know what? I said it. I was like, let me go and get something.
Next time.
Drinking.
I'm going to make it mandatory that we drink from now on because I be forgetting to bring alcohol.
I'm gonna just drink me a little water. You listen, I
got water and wine. I'm probably a slug of wine, some water.
You turn off and hydrate at the same time.
Balance in my life. Yeah.
Okay. I think it feels like we're on the phone, but people do watch this. So, ladies and gentlemen who are watching this, these are my girlfriends from LA when I lived there, and I feel bad. I haven't asked any of the New York girls that I've just become friends with yet. But I'm still in my nesting familiar phase where I'm hitting up the girls that I knew and that I saw and that I'm more familiar with. And at some point, the New York girls that y'all watching this, the Yamanika, Marina Franklin, Maya, all y'all,
Marina.
Oh my God, James, all y'all gonna get hit up at some point. So
y'all know this the quarantine side.
What's that? Oh yeah,
quarantine side.
Whenever
them little baby bottles for sucker.
Whenever I know I'm gonna go spend, if I know I'm gonna go spend time with a man, I buy the bigger bottle because one bottle for 2 people is a waste.
Yeah, that's 2 glasses you hit. Yeah. You hit with 2 glasses. You need that gulp size. Yeah.
Yeah, not even glasses, 2 goblets, and you're like, we finished already.
Okay.
Especially if I know I don't really like you and I'm just lonely.
Oh.
That's a good point. Yeah, no, you gotta medicate free.
You gotta do all of them. You gotta take some weed or go put something in your arm when you don't like it. Just get there.
Did she tap her arm?
Let me tell you, one time I got so high with a guy that I was kind of I was so high that I couldn't even really enjoy it. Like you ever been so lit? You're just like, I don't really know what he's doing, but I gave him consent. That's all I got. I'm not really.
You know what I gotta stop doing? I gotta stop drinking wine with those dudes and then get mad because they represent all the dudes that didn't want to be with me tonight. Then I go off on him.
Drink wine during sex, it makes me lazy or it'll make me cry. Now, some liquor have me turn. I'll be in there. Yeah, I got magnes, even though I don't have them. But with wine will have me in there. Yeah, I'll start crying with wine. Yeah,
wine makes me.
It's the over 40 wine glass. Don't play.
Wine makes me depressed and make me wonder why I'm not married. And I don't care about marriage. But brown liquor, like scotch and whiskey, that'll make me be like, hey, why we got clothes on? You want
let's get to
it. You don't care about no marriage? What is it?
It was funny, my ex-boyfriend, he said, Jackie, I like you better high because wine makes you want to fight, where weed makes you want to fuck. He's like, I prefer, he's like, I'll get you all the weed you want, but I'd rather we not drink together. Because with liquor, I'm like, why we not? We've been dating for 3 weeks. What the fuck are you waiting on? And he's like, hey, on alcohol, you're too much. But weed, I'm like, with weed, I'm like, you know what? I've always loved your mom and your family. And I'm so honored to just be a part of your life. I get all, what you call hippie-ish on him.
That's funny.
What's funny about the topic I want to talk about today, and Angel made it homework, goddamn teacher. I'm like, why'd she send her that shit to read and watch? It's supposed to be freestyle.
Jackie, time out. I'm so tired of comedians just shooting from the cuff on stuff. Have some substance. Like,
I agree.
A paragraph about something that's interesting.
I agree. Usually I get topics, but I guess I'm so lonely. I'm like, anybody want to talk? We'll talk about anything. But it should be some structure. It is an actual show. What in the name of the Real Housewives of Magic City did you have me watching?
See, I didn't watch the video. I read the notes.
Yeah, I read the notes, and I'm up here like, oh, we had homework. Wait a minute.
You needed to. I watched that episode that Angel sent. It was called the Real Side Chicks of Charlotte.
That nonsense. Yeah,
Charlotte, North Carolina.
I watched. It was 35 minutes long. I watched maybe 10 minutes. And I'm like, none of these bitches got a checking account. There's no way. None of them got a bank account.
They got ACE account.
Checking.
They got ACE account. Yeah. They go to check cashing.
They check cashing. And don't get it twisted. Every now and then I be in check cashing too. But I don't know why I'm check cashing. That's not my life. I'm with CHICS. Every now and then shit goes south and check cashing, that's where I gotta be. But when things are going okay, I'm in CHICS.
So wait, they were
that it was a literal way of life.
They were openly like side chicken. Like, hey, I'm a side chick to so and so.
Yeah.
So wait,
sorry.
Okay, go ahead. I was saying when Jackie brought up the topic, my perception of side chick was always a woman who was the extra girlfriend, right?
Extra.
I didn't know that the woman who is the extra girlfriend signed up for the job, like is aware of what a side chick should be, do, behave, and everything.
Whenever it happened to me, it happened strictly because I was whipped, made bad decisions, low self-esteem, or I figured fuck it for a minute. I never really been like, I need an activity in my life. Let me try and become a side chick.
Right. So wait, did the wife or the number one woman know about the side chick?
No.
No.
The only one who doesn't. The side chick knows that he has a main chick. So the side chick and the guy are the only two that know that they're side.
First of all, the main chick always knows. That's a lie.
And they said the main chick knows, but for some reason, her perception is, I don't want to lose him, so I'm going to stick around and hold this spot because I know you want it. So it's like two types of petty jealous women.
Courtney, what were you gonna say?
I said, I couldn't remember. I said a lot of times they do know. Yeah, a lot of times they know.
Yeah, they be knowing.
You know.
Weigh it out. Maybe it's a comfortable position for the wife or whatever, for the main chick.
Well, let's start off with some honesty. I have been a side chick, and I'm not ashamed of it. Every guy that I was that side chick for will probably definitely see this video.
I love that you say that every video, because I so desperately want to know who they are.
Oh, they all know. Honey, let me tell you something. All of these guys, whether they're from our past, comedians, whatever, they watch all of our shit. I don't care what they say. They pretend they don't know what's going on. Right. And every now and then I get a random text like, nigga, only way you know that is if you watch the video.
Watch the video.
Yeah.
Okay. The only way you know that is you went to my IG page and scrolled down 77 posts and saw that.
If you say you did something 20 years ago, they like think you just did it yesterday and you still open. So they like, oh, what? You still like the back of the building? Or
That's I have a point of contention with guys that shoot their shot now. Right. And then they're like, their response is always like, wait, you were down with that before? I'm like, that was in 1999. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, 18. Yeah.
You think because you hit it in the parking garage stairwell that's okay now? You don't even know. I get some of them that it's like, you were okay with that before. I'm like, yes, in 2006. What's wrong with you?
Okay, but Jackie,
like that no more.
So, wait.
One minute. Flag on the plate.
So Jackie, when you were, go ahead, Angel.
We gonna ask the same question, Cordelia. Go on, take it away, because I feel it's your spirit.
So you knew you were the side chick. Did you go into it knowing you were gonna be the side chick, or did you find out later that you were the side chick?
Here's the thing. I have this philosophy only when it comes to me, that I'm a good person, but I have not always been a good girl.
That's a good
that make sense?
That's a good one.
I like that. When I said it to myself, I was like, that's deep as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm a good person. I know how to be a good human being, but that doesn't mean that I'm always a good girl. Meaning, the one time that I was a sidekick, and I was a sidekick, the one time I was a side chick for a year and a half, knowingly, was when I got a new job at a company in California. And when I met the guy, he had on a ring. He was talking about his family and his kids. But I met him like, he's cute as hell. I'm going to get this guy. So I knew. So every now and then, I go into it knowing I'm trifling. I in the past, I haven't been that way in like a decade. But every now and then I go into it knowing, I'm like, I know he got a woman or a wife. And his thing was, I can't say the company or what he did, because he sees it, he'll know it's him. His wife will see it. But I started the job. I was brand new. He was part of the crew to help you get set up when you get a new job. And when he came to my cubicle, I was like, I'm gonna fuck this guy. Clearly. Because you know how you get instant chemistry? You're like, yep, this is gonna be the next one on the list. And he had a full family who lived 3 hours from the job. So I spent so much time with him daily for a year and a half that the only reason it ended is because it was getting so in deep. It was becoming, the L word was starting to get thrown around. And when I know that I have to break up something bad, I'll move to a different city. Just because I know I don't have the discipline to be like, I gotta leave him alone. I have no discipline when it comes to that. I can't see you every day and be like, it's over. I have to leave the state. So he was one of my most fun exes ever, even though he was not mine. So when I went into it knowing, I'm like, look, I don't have anybody. He's down, I'm down. We had a great time. It was all a sin. It was all wrong, but it was fun. And Did
his wife ever reach out to you? Did she ever find out and hit you up?
I have no idea if she knew, but I never heard from her ever.
Did you call yourself his girlfriend, and was he upset if you saw other people?
We never used the word girlfriend. We never used titles.
You said that's your ex.
Well, yeah, he and I at the time. Yeah. At the time when we were in it, we didn't use title. We were just fucking around, laughing, having a great time. And I didn't see anybody because I had no time. I worked there, and when I was fucking around with him at work and after work, there was no physical time to see another human being.
I mean, I ain't done that. I done been there. I done been there knowing, like, it's crazy when we grow up. When we get older, you be like, okay, that was bad. But
that was so bad.
When the ratchet moments, he was a baller. Everybody knew, and it was like, okay. And then he was a Jamaican dude. So it got ugly. Yeah, it got real ugly because he'd be like, you my woman, you can't see nobody. I'm like, you got a whole person at home. This was supposed to just be fun. So yeah, back in my ratchet days, I've been a sidekick, a kickstand, all of that on the side.
And you know what's funny? With this guy that I'm talking about, I knew it had to end when he was like almost considering leaving his family. That's when I was like, oh no, I signed up for the fun part. I don't want your kids. I don't want Yeah, I'm like, the whole point of this is that you don't belong to me. No. You and your wife need to work it out. Y'all need therapy. You want me to help y'all find a therapist? You and I ain't meant to be together. So that was.
I was a side chick once. No, I was a side chick a couple times, and each time I did not know I was the side chick until the girl said something to me. One in particular, I was trying to help his daughter. She was like real cute. He was like, "Can you help me get her in the commercials?" I was like, "Sure."
Is that how she talks?
That's how he talked. I sent him the info, and then his girlfriend emailed me back and was like, "We don't need your help. We're good with our daughter. We at our home. We." I was like, I hit him up like, "Yo, you live with your girlfriend, your baby mama?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, why didn't you say anything?" He was like, "I mean, why should I?" Then I was like, "Okay, we can't talk. I'm not gonna be your side chick." He said, "Well, why not?" Because I don't want to. And he got angry. He was mad. Like, he was like, "I can't believe you don't even want to be down with this no more. We had a connection."
I love the way you mock his voice.
By definition, you are not a side chick. A side chick, by definition, is a woman who knows and agrees. So, like, for me,
you just relieved? Can you thank God.
Right.
You ain't a side chick,
Yeah, and that's why his question was legit as to, like, why don't you want this lifestyle? Lots of people like this lifestyle. So he didn't understand, like, why you didn't want to be a side chick, because there's so many people who do.
That's like,
I'm good.
I just don't understand people being side chicks to the dudes that work at Discount Tire, though. Because, like he ain't got enough to go around. Like, I feel like you got to be on a certain level to have a side chick. You got to have, your account got to be to a certain level for you to be able to hop and have 2 Valentine's Days, 2 Christmases. You can't be doing that working at Sam's.
No, there are plenty of broke dudes who want to have their cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
No, but Crystal,
they ain't got no cake.
That's what I'm saying. But who agrees for that? Who signs up for that? Right. Man, I'm gonna get your Chili's and Applebee's leftovers. Who signs up?
Right. But by definition, a side chick is one who agrees not to partake in holidays and birthdays and special occasions.
Oh, no. That ain't real side piece. No. That's side piece for amateurs.
Right.
You gotta break away and go to the show, nigga, for 3 hours and pretend and call AAA. Nuh-uh, that's side piece for amateurs.
All right. First of all, Crystal, I don't like your energy. I didn't have any guys with money, all right? My niggas didn't have any cash, all right? They had big dicks and determination.
Fuck that. I can't live.
On with a big dick is getting plenty of chicks out there, and he's married with 5 kids.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it's funny. You know, here's the thing. There are a lot of guys out there with wedding bands on, not hiding the family, who hit on you and are legitimately confused when you are like, I know we have wonderful conversations. They could be a coworker, a neighbor, and you're like, but no. And they're like, why? They literally don't understand. Why wouldn't you want to have some fun? I know you know my kids, you babysit every now and then, but why can't you and I do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I've never been a side chick.
Hold on, Angel.
I've never been a side chick. I've been the chick who was being lied to, right? So like I've never been with a guy and saw like a picture or like and knew for a fact that they were in another relationship. The closest that I would get to were the dudes who said they were separated. Because, I consider that okay. Like if you separated. But see, here's the problem. There's no way of knowing how far that separation is and when did it start.
They're never, in my opinion, they're never separated.
It ain't never true. If he's separated, it's not true.
Yeah.
Never. He married.
When you want to get away from a person, you get away from a person. You are gone.
Yeah.
They say separated, it's some, as they say, it's some entanglement still going on.
Well, I do have a friend, James, and his parents were separated.
What?
Yes, she did. Yeah, she did.
His name.
James is a common name. I got 5 James in my family alone, so that could be anybody.
He's like, fuck your anonymity. Go ahead.
But this isn't bad. No, his parents were separated. I'm not sure if they were divorced, but because like financially, they just stayed in the house. They stayed. The mom had the upper level, and I think the dad had the lower level, and they've done that for 20 years.
Oh my
like,
God.
Can
you imagine?
In that house, though, they ain't been disrespectful.
That's also very popular. That's very popular in Black households where the marriage is over, but nobody's leaving.
Right.
Somebody got to go. You got to get out.
Yeah.
Not if you
I want to have fun up until I'm 85.
Not if you broke. If you a family person and your marriage over, you can't afford to leave.
I like this house.
And this house is in my name, bitch. You need to leave. No, you need to leave.
Move into an apartment. I'm supposed to like downsize.
Yeah. There are a lot of people. Even I got lower my voice. People in my own family whose marriages seem like they're over, and they still see. Nobody knows that I know, and I'm not even sure if I'm right. It just smells like somebody's marriage is not going okay. I don't know whose it is for sure, but
Jackie.
What?
First of all, I feel like we all gonna get subpoenaed messing around with you.
I know, and why did everybody get quiet though when she was trying to whisper to try to focus? Everybody got quiet.
Because my mother's in the next room. She might be like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Nobody."
Talking about auntie.
Courtney, have you ever been a side chick?
Yeah. Well, I'm like, listen. Y'all gonna have to ask to pull my shit out. So, go ahead, Jackie, because
I ain't volunteering nothing without a lawyer.
Courtney don't volunteer nothing. But if you ask her, she'll tell you. She don't start,
I'm not a liar.
but she'll finish. Have you? Go ahead.
Based on Angel's definition about the holidays, we shared holidays. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But no. So this is my little story. It's funny because I would never ask guys if they were married, and I didn't know like which hand was a wedding ring. I didn't care. I was just out here mingling, and every time though it'd be like one day, oh, you married? Like, God damn it, you married? So I wouldn't talk to them. But this one time I had to realize I'm in the age where you need to ask that question, and I was still hard headed. But one time this guy was fine, about 6'6", honey, a pretty great suit, looking delicious, and some reason I just said, "Are you married?" And he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, So he said, I've been looking for something for a while. And then I was like, it all depends on where a woman is in her life.
I know, yeah.
I was just thinking like that question.
Yeah.
That question would offend me only depending on where I am.
Exactly.
Well, what's I'm looking for something. Something like what?
Like
somebody, like a new, for what?
Well, she can find something. He's bored, and it's just like it's dying. The marriage is dying. Anyway, so in my life, I didn't really give a fuck what he was talking about. But in my life, I had just started comedy, right? So I was on that 4, 5, 6 night a day grind a week. Going to the clubs every night, getting in late. No guy deals with us at that point. You know what I mean? When you're around men all the time. You're out all the time at these clubs. I was just on my hustle. So I was like, this could work. Because I just really need, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it started. We would go on beautiful dates and dinners and stuff. And, and sex and all of that. But we fell in love, which was the problem. So, but at one point, it was like, I was trying to, so he kind of like moved in on me. Like it wasn't a discussion. He was just here all the time. And then he's like a business cat, so he had all these suits and these big ass 6'6" suits was all, and so I couldn't breathe at one point. I was like, "Go home! Can you go back to your wife?" Shit.
Wow.
I can't do it no more. But like we fell in love. I don't know what else y'all want to know.
What happened?
Did you
What
know
happened?
that?
Like, yeah, how we meet? We will take us on these dinner
I think
dates,
this is
girl.
a lot.
How did it end?
Living through you, yeah.
Crystal, cheers.
Yeah,
couple of
cheers.
things.
I'm over here getting excited.
I know, right? Got me turned on.
I got everything y'all talked about. I have a wife confrontation. I have a
Wait, she approached you?
yes, girl. She
Well, how
found
you
out I
think
was a
that?
comedian, honey. She came to a club.
Wait, which club? Which club you come to?
You gotta ruin. We don't want to ruin somebody's life with this podcast, okay?
No, because that show what neighborhood she is. Because if you willing to commute, like let's say you were like in the valley, like Flappers. Is she coming to Flappers?
What club?
She was at Ice House.
But it don't matter because a woman, if you fucking my husband, I'm going
Yeah,
in.
we'll drive
He's like,
Arizona.
okay,
It don't
but I'm gonna
matter.
drive.
Arizona.
Yeah, we'll drive to Vegas with our homegirl, bitch. Come on, it's time to ride. And she gonna ask,
Exactly.
no question. Let me get some snacks,
So
bitch.
Hello, I done made an hour to drive with my girlfriend for her husband, so you know.
Yeah.
When it's time to catch a dude, you're like, I will go wherever he is. I will
Like,
figure it
yeah.
out. I will change my schedule. The
Exactly.
heat of anger that gets in
Down
your
to
belly.
sleep and wake up immediately out of your sleep. Your girlfriend called you up on your feet, ready to go immediately, like a cat. Ah, where we going? Bitch, it's up. Let's go.
The first time I was side and I knew, I'm not gonna lie, I've been more than I want to admit. Because there's a thing about me, I don't think it's prevalent anymore, but there was a time where I wouldn't attract men who were single. And I didn't understand what it was. I'm like, what energy am I putting out?
Yeah.
That I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm down for whatever. At one point, every guy who liked me was someone who either had a girlfriend or a wife that we all knew about, or some secret family somewhere in South Carolina. And I'm like, why is when they're nice and they're single, they don't holler, but when they got constraints, they really want to be a part of my life. And I didn't know what that was. It doesn't happen anymore, but I guess that I'm so verbal online. They're like, I want to be in Jackie's life, but she talks too much. But before I used to be on social media, they used to be at me, and it would always be a guy. I'm like, you single? And he's like, well, you know, I'm like, what? I can't attract anybody who's available to see if we have potential to go somewhere. So
Like dinosaur.
So that's why I kept going from guy to guy to guy to guy who was not available, because I wasn't attracting. And I'm like, am I going to get laid again? If I'm going to get laid again, I have to keep my standards low, I guess, because I keep attracting the same type of dude. And that's just part of.
I went through that, Jackie, and I don't know what that is. I have a girlfriend going through that now. Like, you were just attracting married guys that whole period when I wasn't looking at rings and say they were all married men. And then sometimes you attract all bums. Sometimes you attract, it's just like weird, these cycles. But you have to look at yourself, what energy? I cried one night. I was like, what energy am I putting out?
At some point, I'm like, is it the way I dress? Because nothing is showing. What the fuck am I doing? Am I too sexual?
Because, ladies, y'all don't have no boundaries. Men,
I think
boundaries.
Ourselves.
That's not it.
A lot of it is convenience. I think I don't want us. I'm about self-love, self-care. We ain't gonna beat up on ourselves today. I think a lot of that too is the convenience of it, because
let me correct, because y'all talking about once you end it. I'm talking about when you're out and you initially, hey, my name is Michael. I'm talking about that guy. So it's the energy you're putting out that
sometimes you give off a vibe, not to that direct person, but internally that you are unavailable, or that you aren't ready to be as available as you should be in a committed relationship. So sometimes we subconsciously seek out men who are unavailable because we ain't ready for what we think we want anyway.
To piggyback on that, a guy friend of mine, a gay gentleman, I was complaining about it. And I said, I don't know why I keep attracting men who are not available. And he said, Jackie, that's because you're not available. And I jumped and I was like, what you mean? I'm single. He's like, no. I don't mean physically with a person. I mean, like, you're enjoying your life. You love your career. You seem content with where your life is going and the journey you're on. So no guy really feels like there's a space in there for him to come take up your schedule. So you're attracting men that are like, she seems like she's having a good life. Let me try and catch a Friday here and there. or a Sunday here and there.
Okay, but
or
let
a
me
number.
clarify what I meant by boundaries. Because
Gotcha.
the thing about it, Crystal, I feel like if you're not willing to have accountability, then it's not self-love. Because you can't just hear all the stuff you want to hear about yourself. You got to sometimes get the microscope out and go, where can I improve? And the thing is, Jackie, you have to be accountable for the fact that these other people see your relationships with these other type of men, and they see what you put up with.
Who's
and
seeing it?
You think, you really think your plethora of man is only in your view? You think other available men don't see what you're doing? So that's the first step.
So essentially, they like, oh, well, if she fucking with him, I know she'll kick it with me.
No. All I do is crack jokes online. I've only posted two pictures of actual human men in the last how long Instagram has been on. I don't post nudes.
It's not about posts. It's about energy. It's about energy. It's
You're
not
right,
about posts. You walk in unavailable. You walk in not being approachable because that energy that you have
I'm happy.
It's what's sustaining those man
I'm happy.
So I'm walking in the room happy with my life, and that's a bad vibe.
That's not what you walk in the room like.
Maybe it's content. Maybe
content?
You don't. Yeah, so content that there's no space for anybody else or something. Could that be a problem?
I just think I know some women purposely that go after married men because of the convenience. They don't want to have a man full time. And that's why I feel like sometimes about the self-love, not saying they don't care about themselves, but there are some women, they don't want to have to do Tyrone's laundry and get Tyrone's kids together and get Tyrone's dirty drawers together. They want to fuck with Tyrone, have dinner with Tyrone, and send Tyrone on his way. And that is the only way. Because think about it, y'all know me and big babies, once we get with them, we're their nurturers. So some women, unfortunately, fuck with men, married men, because of the convenience.
But I'll say,
go ahead, Cornelia.
I'll say that's what they say and that's what they think on the surface. Because you can have that same relationship with a man that's not married or in another relationship. But like Crystal said, like Angel said, you got to lay your boundaries out. But if a woman is actively and constantly only seeking relationships with men who are already in committed relationships with other women, it's something deeper in there. It's a self-worth thing. It's something inside.
It's broken in there.
And what
I agree too with that energy. Sometimes you, in your subconscious mind, you're not even trying to, because of the fact that you're not ready yourself, your subconscious mind will have you sitting at the bar like, and ain't nobody fucking with you.
And you think that you look cute and available. But here's what I'm saying is that when what you truly believe about yourself, what you truly believe is only evident by your actions. It's not by your words. So if you behave in a way that says, I'm only available to unavailable men, that's the energy you will attract. But when you have boundaries and say, I'm not behaving in a way, sir, you're married. We don't even talk no more than this because you're coming to me with a wrong intention. This ain't the time to swap it out and pretend like we punching up jokes. Bye-bye.
I have entertained men longer than I should have, knowing it shouldn't go any further. I've done that.
We don't have. There are men out there that are married and separated that truly don't have messed up intentions, that 1 or 2 or 5% that truly is just in a situation, like we said, Black families, and they hadn't run across a woman yet that made them even think that they wanted to leave. So do y'all not think that those people exist? Because I really believe that
there's only 2 of them. There's only 2.
Crystal. But here's the thing. That could be, but see, we have to remember we're only responsible for our behavior. I can't assess what this other man is going through and kind of like negotiate in my mind whether or not it's okay or whatever. I have boundaries. And when you abandon your own boundaries, you attract people who abandon you. And
so there's no gray area for you. There's only black and white. There's no gray. Like
it's not about. But see, the reason why it's not like a gray thing, because I can't apply what goes on in my life to your life. What I'm saying, here are the tools. Now see what this looks like for you and ask yourself, how is the gray working for me?
Here's the thing, to agree with you, Angel, if I peel some of the layers off of my own onion about what men may see that I don't know that they see. Let's, for example, because I've always been around comics, rarely around normal dudes. If I'm hanging out with a comic at night in front of everyone, a comic that is either known to have a girlfriend or a wife, or he's a player, and everyone knows it, but they see me and him in a dark corner talking after a show, men see that, and they see if Jackie is going to give that dude the time of day, she must be open for my bullshit too.
Absolutely.
So that's how they can kind of,
because you teach
how I live my life.
You teach people how to treat you, Jackie. People learn what you accept based on
y'all.
Yeah.
I agree.
You a ghost snipe. What she called? You a ghost snipe.
One time I have so many great friends who are married in comedy. And they they came to town and everything. They were like, Angel, we're at Roscoe's, come on up to Roscoe's. I can't, because I don't like the way it look. You understand what I'm saying?
And I would still go. That's a problem.
I'm not gonna on that. I don't worry about what it look, because if that's the case, every time they see a woman talking to a man does not mean that you're trying to fuck with them. So if people want to be judgmental, you saying a married man?
This is
what I'm saying, Crystal. I'm not saying that I don't care. I care about what people think. I care about what eligible men think.
Are you just going as a friend to them? You're not going with any intentions. Like, say if you're married friend.
First of all, there is no friendship that needs to be in Roscoe's at 1 a.m. with a married man. I don't have them kind of friendship.
Right? Okay.
If it's 1, now if it's 6 p.m. we can go. But if it's 6, I can go.
I have hung out with unavailable men after shows.
No.
It's one thing to hang out and everybody sees you kicking it. It's another to have him walk me to my car that's down this dark ass block and we're under a tree talking for 3 hours, which I've done 1,000 times.
I've been going under the tree, Jackie. What?
You know why we under the tree. You know why we under the tree.
Hold up. He's supposed to walk you to your car down the dark goddamn alley now.
No, but not stand there and talk for hours.
No, you're not supposed to talk.
Jackie having leaves all in the back of her head.
There's a line. That crosses over from gentlemen to, I wonder what they're talking about.
Right.
The best thing about Jackie's stories is that it always ends up with some details that, like, Jackie, no!
That's what I've been doing wrong for so many years. And I would always be like, these guys ain't shit. And even though a comic like you all, I don't believe that men ain't shit. I know a lot of them aren't.
There are great men.
There are wonderful men.
Yeah.
And
where they at?
There are wonderful men who will give in to temptation because I open the door for them.
You gotta stop opening. Don't open the door. Don't open the door.
Jackie, you can't be responsible.
I'm not being. I'm just saying it's human behavior. That's all I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is you didn't open the door. They opened the door.
No, I'm opening the door.
You talking about for them to come to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant like a man with you.
No.
Okay.
She
open the door.
She lets them walk through the door.
I got what you said.
So,
yeah.
Lulu, stop. You know.
Yeah. Everything y'all said was right. Hey, what's going on, y'all?
I'm gonna call you Lulu lately from now on. You late as fuck.
Jackie and that phone picture is the end of
You looking like an old lady, Jackie.
I think it's so cute. Why are they like? I think it's cute.
Technology, screenshot.
Have you ever been a side chick before?
Yes, my first relationship I ever been in, I found out I was a side chick.
Wait,
I thought I was the main.
Oh, we got to backtrack. Let Pamela educate you. Go ahead.
What do you mean? What happened?
And if you didn't know, that means you're not a side chick.
You wasn't a side chick. You was being cheated on.
Yeah,
that's what the wife or the girlfriend? Did you know them?
No, I didn't know. I found out 7th period.
She said 7th period.
7th period.
What grade were you in?
What you said? You said what?
What grade were you in?
I was a freshman in high school.
Yo, that happened to me in 7th grade. I had a boyfriend in 7th grade, and this girl came up to me and was like, "Your name Tiffany?" And I was like, "No, I'm Cornelia." She was like, "Oh, well, he go with this girl named Tiffany."
No, see, mine was a real coming of age experience because I was a freshman in high school and he was a senior, and he was my first boyfriend ever, and I wasn't having sex with him. I was 15. I was like, okay, cool, like whatever. And but we go together, but we was just kissing. But he barked on me one day. He was like, "I'm a man, I got needs," and I was like, "What that mean? Like, what is we kissing?" I was like, "Oh, you want me to have sex with you?" And he was like, "I ain't pressuring you," but I was just like, "Oh, okay." And then like a month later, I seen him and this chick in the library, and they was making out, and I was like, "Oh, we're doing this in school.
How far back are we going? How far back are we going now?
Well,
look, I hit this.
That was only 10 years ago for me.
That's not a side chick. That's not a side chick.
You can think about that. That was yesterday.
No, I was a side chick before, but I actually like offered that position because
so you were a side chick another time. Okay.
Yeah.
But Jackie's so happy. Jackie like,
yeah, I was in college though, so it's like it kind of count, but it don't really count because it's college. Like, you ain't supposed to be
30 and under, you can make them kind of mistakes. Once after 30, then you be like, all right, it's time.
Don't put no age limit on shit. Hold on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't count.
Can I just say something real quick? Because I box in the middle, and I just feel like there's a little bit of like Angel thinks she on like a high horse. No, what I'm saying is I wasn't a side chick, but I was a one-night stand. See, there's a difference.
Who said that? You?
Who wasn't a one-night stand?
Angel does like one-night stands.
You never had a one-night stand?
Angel like one-night. I've had a one-night stand, but never turned into something. I might have met a nigga that I didn't know and gave it up, but then we became more. Yeah.
Oh no, Cornelia, what kind of comedian are you? You ain't never had a one-night stand?
Because I don't get turned on like that. I can't see you be like, "Ooh, you might have herpes. Want to risk it?" I ain't the type.
That ain't what go to my head.
I be like, we might have something. I don't have time to investigate.
First of all,
that will make you say, "Let's get into it."
See, that's why I don't drink dark liquor. You see, you can't do that. See,
girl.
Hey Jackie, something kind of off with your audio. Hold on.
Audio, mine?
Oh,
yeah, get closer to your microphone. There you go.
We got you now.
Okay. First of all, ain't that much thought going in when you're trying to get some dick on a one-night stand.
If it's stranger dick, it is.
No, it ain't. That's the perfect time. I don't got some questions.
You need to get.
I don't care about your mixtape.
I can't do one-night stand. I cried when I turned 30 because I realized I never had a one-night stand. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to have any good stories for my grandkids.
Guys.
We'll find some stories.
Listen, when you get them backstage passes, you only get that one chance. That's the one shot.
Backstage pass to what? New Edition concert? What are you talking about?
I never had to put out for
You giving Bobby all the booty.
Ronnie DeVoe could have gotten it. I agree with that.
Hey, Ralph, call me. Call me, Ralph.
Ronnie couldn't have got it. Wait, Ralph now came. No,
I met Bobby.
Don't mess up my vision, Cornelia. Don't mess up my vision. Bro.
When I met Bobby Brown recently, I was like, you know what? Just cause he could get it. Because it's Bobby.
Really?
He had a belly. I love Bobby, but he had a belly and stuff.
I bet you he got a big old.
And he looked like he sweat just walking to the car.
He do.
So nobody here is like the guy with a belly before who sweats a lot. I'm the only one.
They getting real bougie right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm very. Let me be real. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Energy, Lou. I don't like your energy.
So what?
I don't like your energy.
You're breaking up. What's up with your audio?
How am I breaking up? You can't hear me?
We can hear you.
There you good. Stay right there.
She said stay right there.
If I get excited, it gets too muted. You can't.
You like, hey,
guys, honestly, I think that my problem is I don't like the side chick idea. Feels just too low self-esteem for me. I'm the type of person, I just always got to be the Beyonce of the relationship. Like, I left
the Beyonce in my side piece relationship.
That's what I was saying. It's side piece for amateurs and then there's side piece professionals. And yeah, you can be a side piece and get some good treatment now.
Hey, side piece is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so
go out.
I don't like anybody's energy about this topic. Okay,
listen. I've been a side piece and I was the Beyonce of it all because he treated me so nice because he didn't want her to find out. And it was amazing testing the limits. I was Beyonce and Kelly and Michelle at the same damn time. Yeah. And his girl been wondering why. I'd be like, we just friends, girl. We just friends.
Oh, wait, you knew the girl?
Yes.
Oh, now that's dirty.
I ain't never done that.
This is what me and Lou have in common. We have more whole traits in common than the rest of you.
Y'all just have traits that y'all are willing to admit and say out loud. Every woman, it kills me when women be like, never. But you know, so trying to get a 6-piece of chicken.
But Crystal, that's why I wanted to be real clear that my hand's dirty, but you got, I play in a different kind of mud.
You found the Lord. I know you found the
It's a different.
That's cool.
Yeah, you found a loophole. It's a loophole.
One time I was a long-term side chick. I was becoming a second wife. That's also a 0. That's why I had to get out of that. So
whatever happened to him? Where he at?
He with his family.
Still?
Yeah, no, he loved his wife, but he also, and I wasn't, and here's the thing, I wasn't his first. I saw pictures of women he's had before me. So a lot of these guys who do the side chick professionally, you're a woman on the path of, you're a new girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You're just a new girlfriend. I've only had one night stand, and it didn't go well only because he wouldn't leave afterwards. When it was done, he was like, "You got an extra pillow?" I'm like, "Pillow, nigga, you need to leave. There's no sheets. You don't get no pillow."
Not on the wrong mattress.
he stayed the whole, and it was in another state when I had a weekend show, and I had, you have a flight in the morning, so you got as soon as you come, you go. You don't.
I need my sleep.
Yeah, I got to get up in 5 hours, if that. And when we were done, he rolled over, got up the next morning. He's like, "Good morning," and I was like, "This is not the way I heard it's supposed to go."
Yeah,
wow. I heard it's supposed to go. This is not the way I heard.
That happened to me before too. I had a weekend gig, and I was just there for the night, and I was like, "Oh, this is clutch." He was cute, but like not somebody, I don't remember his name, but like he was cool for the moment, but he was like, he got comfortable afterwards. He was like, "Yo, what you doing for the rest of the day?" I was like, "Leaving. I'm going. This is over. What you thinking?"
If you get a nice guy for a one-nighter, they like you, they're not gonna get up as soon as they're done. They wanna.
I'm gonna say this: you got to kind of lay down the law a little bit and expectations with one-night stands. I put in my comedy about the time that this dude came back with me and he brought a CPAP upstairs. I had never seen
a machine.
A CPAP machine. He brought it to my apartment. I said, "Sir, I don't even know what this means. A machine, because at night when he falls asleep."
Cause he got sleep apnea.
Yeah.
You can't deal with no dude. He be dying in his sleep. He got to go. I have to get some rest.
You're not gonna sleep here. Like that's the law. You're not sleeping.
Look, not with that sleep apnea.
I had to turn into a joke because and so many people died laughing because they could feel the pain of like, a girl from the club. I didn't think that I was gonna be in charge of your breathing. Like this is too much.
I'm more upset that he was traveling with it. Okay, like, sir, you traveling with the sleep apnea kit?
He do this often. First of all, he do this often.
Right, he does it often, and he has a real problem. That's a real problem. That's girlfriend situation.
He has a liability.
Right. You can't be dying in the bed with me every night.
I would think he's more of a hoe. I'm like, why you got this machine with you? How many women on a nightly basis? Why you got to carry this with you? That's like when my girlfriend, an old roommate, called it the whole bag. It's like a guy going in your trunk and he sees the whole bag and you're like, I might have to brush my teeth for no reason.
That is not
we got auditions. You're like, "Oh, I got auditions. I might have to switch out a little top here and there."
Yeah, see, and
character, it's character work.
That's why I'm shallow, because cute dudes, they don't be traveling with to-go bags and stuff like that. They used to being on the go anyway. Everything fit in their wallet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's it.
Their wallet?
Yeah, they be like, condom check, ID check, money check, car check. I got Uber, so I don't even need keys. Check. Right. Like, it's like, I like that guy. He's very...
Even if they're your boyfriend, they're hot, they still don't roll with nothing. They're like, look, if I have to, I'll put on one of your tight-ass t-shirts.
Right.
Yep. I never actually had a whole bag, though. I never had a whole bag. What? I always because I always had a purse that was big enough to just stuff everything in there.
Technically, though, that's a whole bag.
Yeah.
It'd be like one toothbrush and my panty wrapped around the toothbrush. That's it.
That's a whole kit right there. That's it.
That's what I would do.
And a panty liner. You got like a little panty liner in there.
I would get up the next day and put on all of his clothes and look like what's your name? Left Eye from TLC going home. I got on Jordan basketball shorts and an oversized sweatshirt and some cute flip flops or some cute flats.
Yep.
Look like
plus, that was the game.
I'm WNBA from here, and from the knee down.
Yeah, that was the game. The game was to bring something home of his. Like, I used to have a collection of dudes' t-shirts. It's like, how many can I take?
Because they have the best athletic gear. So they always got the cutest hoodies, the cutest sweatshirts. And I'm like, I would see it when I get there, like, oh, he got a new red champion. I'm going to get that.
I even love a nice boxer brief, honey. A boxer brief grab my ass so good, dog.
They are so to sleep in.
Oh, they nice.
I'm like, how come only y'all get these? These are the most comfortable things.
They're more comfortable than full panties. They really are.
I wish we had those.
They don't market those for women, but every time I wear it, I'm like, I don't understand why I wear my own stuff. Your stuff, I sleep better.
Yo, because I could just go to the bathroom and just separate the hole and pee and then come back and then like that's fine. You gotta have aim, girl.
You gotta aim. That should be them drizzle all down the side of my leg.
Where is you aiming at? Where is you aiming at?
How they put in body magic? You know, in your face, they put that little hole.
You gotta open it up and separate it before you do that.
You know, you can just pull the drawers down. Y'all can just pull the drawers.
Nah, that's too much.
That's
too much, yo.
What's going on in there?
I need a shortcut. I'm tired.
Just pull the drawers down.
Nah, babe, it's too much.
Are you opening up the penis hole to pee, Lulu?
Yes, that's what she doing.
No, I'm saying if they had a woman version of that, we can be able to use it, like we can do it like that to go pee.
You mean like SPANX, like the SPANX hole?
Yeah, I don't like that SPANX hole. That's gonna be too tight. Like I don't trust that hole.
First of all, it don't matter how clean and pretty I look, I will get pissed all over that SPANX hole.
All down my leg. All down my leg.
Roll that stuff down.
Yeah, I'm taking the SPANX off. I gotta take the SPANX off. And then,
it's never. I'm like, whose pussy is this narrow? I'm like, you need to open that shit up. And I could be fresh out the shower, leaving, and if I go back to pee, it's like I never showered. I'm like, I smell like pee. Put your head down here. It smells like pee.
But it's gonna get on your hand. Look how she opening it up. That's gonna get on your hands too. So it's gonna go down your legs.
First of all, are y'all cracking crabs? What are you doing? Why did you? And then you open it up like this, like.
All over yourself.
Okay, let me do like this. Separate the lips, and then you right in the middle.
You're not gentle. You're not gentle.
I'm so mad that this is even a discussion.
Real topic, Angel. You ain't never tried to pee through that hole. Every time you can't take it all the way out, especially if you got the one with the strap. See, these are big girl
the jumpsuit.
The ones with the straps, you can't take all of that off. You can't.
Let me tell you something. I don't ever wrap my stuff up where it can't be free. Never. I don't have any of those jumpsuits. Everything is two-piece. I get the two-piece one and the one that come all the way up. You know,
that don't stay up. That don't stay up.
It sure don't. After 6 minutes, it start rolling down on the side.
Mine don't roll
my SPANX. My SPANX comes up to here.
All the way up
too much to roll down at the club and come back up. It's still too much work.
Oh no, I can't be strapped.
Usually I wear my long nail. You'll snap every acrylic nail off.
That's what I'm saying. Why you can't pull it down? You got to pee through the hole because you're going to break a nail.
First of all, you need to go ahead.
You're going to be smelling like pee, girl.
You're wearing. So I buy a lot of dresses where stuff is already built in the dress. I don't
in the dress? I ain't never seen a Spanx dress.
What website is that on?
Yeah, I ain't never seen a Spanx dress.
You ain't never looked at Basketball Wives? They all dresses.
That's not a Spanx dress.
But they be double and triple Spanx too, though. They be double and triple Spanx.
Let me tell you something. I can show you.
They were too.
Let's see it. I want to see it.
Because I think she talking about what was the name of it? It was the name of bondage dress. That ain't a Spanx dress.
There ain't no such thing as a Spanx dress.
When she said it was built in, my first thought was that cannot be attractive. I don't want that dress.
Maybe she made it. Does she
that
sew
dress?
at home? Does she sew at home?
She want to go make it real quick. Look, she gonna take this thing.
Oh shoot! Look.
That's a
bodycon dress. First of all.
So what?
Girl, that ain't no Spanx dress.
It ain't no Spanx dress.
It's just tight.
Yes, it is.
It's
tight as hell.
Just because the material stretch, you don't mean it's Spanx. Black people are funny, man. Everything tight is Spanx. Like, them
I get them
Spanx.
2 for 1. My Spanx is built in my dress.
No, that look mad heavy duty though. That's heavy duty.
First of all, this is the material. First of all, let me let y'all know. Spanx, the material, they all come from the same warehouse. Okay? They just put different labels on it. So don't think you precious because you gave them $100 that you can get from Target for $2. So
no, the Target Spanx, they only last a couple weeks.
Yeah, you can't throw that Target in there. Target Spanx.
Yeah. But you know, Target got one where it got like a corset in the back. It got these panels in the back. So it holds you up in the back, and then it's smooth in the front.
You sound like Iron Man right now, Cornelia.
They got these panels. Look.
And when the girls up, look at that.
Angel, that's one dress. Angel, that's one dress. I need something to wear underneath all of my clothes.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't buy those clothes that need that type of undergarment.
No, I'm not.
So I would buy 10 of these in different colors.
You buy a flowy sundress. You don't have nothing flowy for the sun.
First of all, time out, boo-boo. The whole point of a maxi dress is for your booty to move. Why would I tighten it down? That's dumb.
But we got to smooth it out.
You got to smooth the booty out.
Yeah, you got to smooth it out.
Yeah, you got to smooth it out. Ask a guy. I don't dress for girls. I dress for men.
I only wear sundress. I only wear a sundress when I'm going to be in the company of a man one-on-one. If I'm going to be around like something where I'm trying to just look cute, but I'm not trying to get a dude, I'm going to want to smooth it all out.
I don't even wear undergarments under those. It's the whole point is to have that silhouette and the tap. Yeah.
If I do that, I'll be sweating in spots. I gotta hold some shit up and bound it up. I can't just be really nitty like that.
That's love for the house.
Yeah,
I do that in the house. You don't take that outside.
Yeah, shit get the flailing and moving and waving and shit.
You gotta still give look. You can have everything tighten and bondage and nice, but have the illusion like you don't. That's the point of it all. Your ass can still jiggle with Spanx on if you got the right one on. But you
levels of Spanx. You don't have to get the I'm going to be on TV Spanx.
Exactly.
I'm going to go to a picnic Spanx.
But ladies, what I'm saying is those Spanx, right? And those Spanx that you're talking about aren't the ones that I'm not able to pee in. That was the
you able to pee in the dress with the Spanx built in. We get it.
My undergarment, and I can pee.
Where could he go?
Angel is a brick house.
I don't use a
I'm
hole.
right here. I don't have no Spanx dress. I'm right here.
I thought you was coming back with the Spanx dress.
No, I ain't got no Spanx dress, girl.
Angel is built like a brick house. She wants every brick to jiggle as she walks.
She just said it. She said, I don't dress for y'all. I dress for men.
Find me a man that want me to put some Spanx on, and I'll stand correct.
I'm going to fuck. I do not wear Spanx. If I know it's going to end in getting laid, I don't wear nothing but regular underwear. But if I only want to look cute to the public, I'm going to tie it all up and bound it and in a.
And that's this dress, Jackie. This is the public dress.
Nigga, are you selling them dresses?
I'm about 10 of these. You see, ladies, right here. If you buy 10 of these, you don't need no Spanx.
Hello? She putting it on right now?
Oh, Lord. Yes, she is. Yes.
Let me tell you, if I knew that I might be getting laid and I had on Spanx, I would go, I'd be like, look,
take them off in the bathroom.
Now you're kissing and it's getting hot. You're like, hey, 1 second. I go in the bathroom and peel all that shit off, and I come back like, because I'm like, I don't. What he gonna do? Peel it down himself?
Yeah, he'll help.
I have a question then. Okay. This seems like a interesting bunch to ask this question to.
All right.
Okay. So have you ever showed up to a guy's house or anywhere in nothing but a trench coat and nothing underneath, or something skimpy underneath?
Not for years. I haven't done that in a long time.
Not for years. I've always wanted to, but not for years.
Not for long.
Wait, you said you not for years, or you always wanted to? Which
I know.
one?
I'm trying to remember.
Have you done it before?
Because I wanted to.
It's been so long that I would just go on ahead and say, no, I ain't done it before.
You've never done it?
We live in LA. It don't rain. It don't rain here, so you won't. I don't have a trench coat.
You got a long jacket.
I got the wool coat. Like I don't want to put the wool coat on. Like,
you know what's funny? I'm always
stretch up your body. Go ahead.
worried that if I try and wear something skimpy under something, there's going to be an emergency on my way to his house.
I don't think I've done it. Yeah. I wanted to.
High boots and a jacket and some smell good. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Them boots and a mini skirt with in lives.
Now that, yeah.
And that dress.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
But not a coat.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
because they can't tell that you don't have nothing on, so you got to wear the coat because you don't have nothing on up under.
Even if you
I have the coat on with fishnet stockings.
I was about to say. It don't matter what you have on. You have on fishnets and boots, whether they're thigh high or knee high. They all lose their shit over fishnets.
Yeah.
Fishnets,
you did it?
I did the fishnets with thigh high boots and a long trench.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Like that.
I'm more amazed that y'all own coats in LA County. I'm more amazed. You know, I put a jean jacket on and a sweater and be like, oh, this will do.
No, I'm a New York girl.
If you showed up,
I got coats on coats.
You can show up in your jean jacket and have your ass exposed. Be like, there you go.
Just don't get your gas before you go over there, because if you gotta stop and get gas, it's true.
You can only do that if like he live in a house where it's like you park the car and then you go run to the door. Like you can't do that if he live in an apartment building. You in the elevator, like please, I hope we get to the fourth floor. Like
there is nothing less sexy than being dressed sexy to go see him and you can't find parking. And you go to the dark ass neighborhood, and you're like, I really hope nobody comes outside right now, because dudes will. If a dude see you in a trench coat and high heels, they all know.
Hey, like she bringing that package. UPS is on the way, bitch.
First of all, I dress sexy according to the amenities that I'm going to. So if he don't have no parking, he ain't getting no trench coat with no fishnet.
Girl, stop. This LA. Stop it. You don't fuck the nigga that ain't got parking.
No, listen to me.
Be driving around 2 hours.
If I'm going to your house and you don't have parking, I'm not wearing no fishnet outfit. I got on warm-up pants and a hoodie.
Okay.
I mean, I hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
Have y'all ever thought about, hey man, just creating an adventure? Like living in the moment. Y'all be like, I ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't got no pocket. Well, like damn.
He wanted to see fishnet. He'd have some pocket for me. He ain't getting no pocket.
Y'all be putting too much effort into these.
If you like
you know why I put it.
You better put some Tony Satry on that shit. You over there ain't
I'm coming. He lucky I'm coming over there.
Shit, time out.
You want them girls to vagina is a gift.
Okay, this has now become the Angry Black Woman podcast. Everybody's.
And then we be talking over each other way too much, y'all. We be talking over each other.
I'm the boss.
Put hand up.
Yeah, put the hand up.
That, but I regretted it because it started to rain and it got cold. I've worn like a sweatshirt dress, sweat dress.
Okay.
That's cute.
Sneakers and nothing else underneath. But when I tell you, you get so cold that you regret the whole thing. Because when that dress underneath your outfit, you're like, "Ooh, this was a bad idea," and that takes away all sexual.
Warming you up.
You're freezing.
And you you definitely can't do that in NY, Jackie, taking a train somewhere. You can't be like,
oh no, you can't do that. I did it in New York, but I drove. You know what I'm saying?
I drive to his house. I don't do nothing sexy on the subway.
No, but honestly, I go in because it ain't just for him. It ain't him just only having sex. This is my experience. This is my fun. So I'm not gonna,
It makes you feel sexy when you do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna half-ass my fun. It's like, so I'm out here to have fun. You participate and you can join if you like, but if not, I'm coming to the house and some thigh highs and a jacket. Are you down?
Yeah,
like
you getting on this train or not?
That's like
literally doing.
That's like when I get a fresh wax, and you're feeling yourself. You're like, I want to fuck me. And then you're like, okay, now I'm gonna go see him. But right now, I feel. You ever get that fresh feeling where you're like,
yes,
you feel like you want to fuck everybody.
When downstairs is clean, I be having,
you know, extra smooth. You be like,
superstar.
Wait, so everybody here waxes?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't wax anymore, actually.
Oh, Angel, you don't wax? Courtney don't wax? I know.
Not anymore. I got burned.
I don't wax down there once in my life. I use Nair.
I use Nair too.
What? Really?
That's a burn for your hoo-ha.
Really?
I love it.
Yourself?
I love Nair.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nothing that's gonna just by spreading it on there. It's just gonna melt the hair off.
No, you'll learn as I did. If you put it all over down there, and I'm talking in the booty, the whole thing. I can
gotta get the booty.
If you leave it on too long, it's trial and error. Because I have,
I can't fool with it.
I have put it not too long. I put it too close to the clitoris.
Nah, B.
Let me tell you the secret. Let me tell you the secret, because I just told my girlfriend this last.
Life is over. If it gets to the clit, your life is over.
Yeah, you're done.
No, you don't even have to worry about that. So I got burned on my wax, and since then it's like I scar easily, so I had a scar on my kitty cat. This shit was, you know what I'm saying, ugly. Anyway, so you take a skinny piece of saran wrap and put the saran wrap from just as wide as your clitoris is up to the booty. And then you can Nair all you want, honey, on the inside, and your junk is good.
That's smart, but I'm still not gonna.
Yeah, that's a chemical. Yeah,
I'm still not gonna do.
What's that stuff they put on men that take their hair off like that too? That's that. You ever smell that? It's super strong. That's
yeah.
Magic shave. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's like magic shave for the hoo ha. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna wax it off.
I'm gonna just wait.
Real quick. Real quick.
I don't have time to go make an appointment and go get that done. Nair is in the shower alone, and when you're done, you are ready for action.
No, I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
I don't like that responsibility. Like
I don't like that chemical. I don't like
I like the responsibility.
You said what, Jackie?
It's your pussy. It's your responsibility. Who else?
Right. I'm like, I like the responsibility.
No. That's why I'm responsible enough to hire somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what the brains come in. Because y'all don't understand. I'm very clumsy. I hit walls. I walk into walls and stuff. I break things.
What?
So I walk in.
You have other issues to be concerned about.
Right. Don't do the Nair, Lou. You're gonna burn your little kitty cat off.
And I'm not good with time, as y'all see. So then I'll be like, oh, how long? 30 minutes?
You feel it. Trust me. You'll know it got to take that.
That's all the more.
It's like a relaxer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a relaxer for your. We ain't doing relaxers on our head.
It's a relaxer.
Okay, so I got a
Canoe,
question.
you gonna try it?
So none of y'all just use the little shaver thing?
A razor.
Oh, you
I haven't
razor
shaved
blades, nigga?
mine. No, I haven't used a razor down there since like 05.
The valleys with a razor.
The clips,
Tell the truth on who used to let they niggas use the clippers though.
Say what now? What you say?
I wouldn't trust.
Who used to let that nigga use the clippers down there?
You get in front of them.
I won't trust no man.
I've done clippers. I've done clippers for a fade. You know, if you want a kitty cat fade.
Yeah.
No,
Back in
no,
the
you wanted a Caesar?
Back in the day, yeah, that's what we
taper.
doing.
I want a temple taper.
You want a number 7?
I'm done.
I'm the heavy.
No, because if you do the clippers, Angel, it gives you the 5 o'clock shadow, but just down on your cooch. So you can't be having the 5 o'clock shadow.
Anybody bleach their asshole?
I'm the chunkiest one amongst us. I can't use no razor. I'm not gonna get every angle. I'm too chunky down
Time out. What is a 5 o'clock shadow on the hoo-ha?
Stubble. So if you use the electric razor, like the little shaver, it don't pull the hair out at the root, so you can still feel the stubble. So it's like kissing a man and you can feel the hair on his face. It's like that.
But it's the one that's so like bald head. You know what I'm saying?
I use that for me. Now, if I'm doing a guy, you know, I've learned that I need the 12-year-old kitty cat. But I thought, you know.
All right, hey, before we go, 'cause we can talk for about nothing for 2 days.
Forever.
Oh, this ain't nothing.
No,
We learning.
I'm learning a lot today.
2 more things. Before we go, let's just real quick, because we want to finish in part, because Lou is never going to be here on time. How's your love life? Are you still, we were going to help you. Crystal, this will give you a backup. Lou's never been courted properly by a man.
Oh, that's right.
And she does not, huh? You had a question?
What do you mean?
Courted, you know, courted?
Yeah, like dated, like
Yeah. Oh, look.
You got flowers and shit?
Flowers? Recently?
Yeah, for my birthday last weekend.
And he not, and it,
for her birthday.
wait, and it wasn't because he did something wrong and he's saying sorry?
I know. No, we haven't slept with each other yet.
Yes.
You get more from them before you sleep with them. They'll get more to sleep with you. You get more from them before you give them the cookie, really. Sometimes.
He's a good guy. This is my second flower.
Do you like him?
I do.
Are y'all dating?
Yeah. As much as we can with quarantine.
Oh, okay.
His secretary, huh?
Take note of Lou's face real quick. I like her face.
She's like, how you get flowers?
So go ahead. He's his secretary what?
Oh, his secretary tested positive for COVID. So then he had to quarantine.
He got a secretary.
Throw those flowers in the trash. They got COVID.
No, he had to quarantine this before. He sent them from a florist, Jackie. He ain't go make the damn thing himself. Okay. But he had to quarantine and, you know, take the test like 2 times. He came out negative both times. But he had to quarantine still. So that was like over my birthday. But yeah. So he's been quarantining in a room like tight.
Oh, okay. Crystal, Lou has never been courted properly.
Lou, don't be hating. Get that face off your face.
I'm not hating. Trust me, I don't know.
Believe that because Lou is.
I'm not a hater.
I know you're not hating.
Yeah,
I know you're not hating.
Background. She's funny. She's gorgeous. I can't believe that. I can't. There's no way that I can believe that.
Okay.
She doesn't give the guy a chance, Crystal, is the problem. She doesn't give a guy.
Lou is exercising too much male energy with men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does give off the energy like, fuck with me, nigga.
Yeah.
You get fucked up.
But that's the thing. That's exterior.
Hey,
that's
you say that again.
Yeah.
That's exterior.
Yeah.
No, but that's exterior.
That should make them have to work that much harder to get to her. That means can't no bum, no pussy, no hoe ass nigga try to come to her. Because if a man does get intimidated just by her exterior, then they don't deserve it. They don't. Yeah.
But that's what, like, when guys really get to know me, then they be like, "Oh man, like you nothing that what I expected," and I'm like,
why do they have to go through that in the first place?
So what are you giving them?
They're
giving them that later. Give them that earlier.
How?
Why?
I think Lou is giving too much friend.
They gotta earn that.
Wait, Lou is giving too much. We the homies. We playing video games, and we sitting around chat. Like you're giving too much homie vibe. I think.
But I already fucked him, so that.
I see, so she don't care.
Okay,
like we could play video games. I already fucked you. Dick is okay. Like
you have to change your attitude for all of them. It doesn't matter if you had them before. You can't be one way. That's exhausting. You ain't got that kind of time. Be one way with all niggas.
That's exhausting.
No, it's not. It's consistent.
No, because the ones I don't care about is less effort. Like
but don't entertain the ones you don't care about.
Yeah, the ones
you don't got time for them.
You ain't got time for them.
You don't have time for them. If you're not interested, they gotta go. The ones you are interested in, not just because he look good.
Because you're giving off the vibe that you are willing to waste time with them.
Yeah.
But what if
I'm lost? I don't know all this.
Energy? What if she just wants to be the masculine energy and run the show?
I don't know.
Yeah, but she doesn't.
She doesn't want to be that chick.
I don't. I've had the alpha male. I've had the alpha male come in and take over, and I love it. I love it.
Remember, she said that.
How can an alpha male come over if your exterior is alpha male?
Because he wasn't scared of that. He came at that as a challenge. And plus he a New York dude, so he used to
he
that.
was this much alpha. He was
exactly. He understood
alpha.
He understood what it was, because as soon as he got me, he was like, I already knew this was a front. He's like, I already know. I could see right through that.
Lou, but why are we
That's her way of protecting herself. A lot of times we do that to protect herself, because if not, if we be out here all willy-nilly, then everybody will be coming our way. But if you have a way of protecting yourself, and then that also feeds out the bottom feeders, niggas, if you can't handle this little challenge when we really hit hard times, Lord, you gonna take off running. So keep doing you, Lulu. Somebody coming. Somebody coming.
Okay, so are we able
if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Are we able to see a different perspective or no?
We all can tweak a little bit. Everybody can tweak it a little bit.
Of course, I know that. Look, this is all fun and games, yo. In real life, I do like taking things and try to change certain aspects, and having that alpha male in my life is things that opened up my eyes on the woman I want to be, because he made me want to be that woman, and I never had a dude make me feel like that. So it took a lot of stress off and having to be an alpha female when I can just play my role. So I've been there, and I know the changes that I need to be to do to get the same result with that man, because it was proven. And he was just like, he's like, you just needed a real nigga to break you. And I was just like, touche.
So where is he?
He's in New York.
I'm not comfortable with that.
I thought you were in New York.
Neither am I. I'm not comfortable with that either. I see holes in that theory.
Wait a minute. Why is that? Why are you not comfortable with that? And where are the holes?
Okay, because number one, like, this is what I'm saying, Lou. I believe everybody can do what they want to do. I'm just offering a different perspective. So I support you either way. But I'm just saying, when you are dating and you want to attract an alpha male, you can do that leading with your feminine energy. You don't have to become a hardcore person to tell an alpha male, no, thank you, I'm not interested in your advances. You can do that wrapped in your femininity.
Why does that have to be aggressive, though? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I do that. You've never seen me around a man.
Well, Lou,
I'm just going off
of last show and this show, right? And the information that you gave us last show is that you do the nigga we fucking and all. And we were talking about
I've been fucking with.
Right. And then you said, I've never been courted. And I was saying that a dude who wants to court you is going to be an alpha male, because he wants to lure you. He wants to woo you into his
He wants to earn it. He wants to earn.
And so
they have to earn that.
If you said, but what I'm saying, Crystal, is he can't earn something if you're not sitting in your femininity and allowing him to come and woo you.
You have to set I don't know what word to use besides trap, but there is a job that we have. If it's a man that we want, you do have to kind of open up the flower so that the bee comes to you a little bit.
Yes.
I think the flower, I think we are the flower, and I think that by us just being the flower,
Crystal, if it was easy,
they're going to come to attract. But I don't think that we should alter ourselves, because then that does kind of feel like if that's who I...
It's not altering, it's being more amenable so that someone could get in the crack. That's all. I'm not saying change your configuration 100%, but to think that we want something and therefore this is how I am, come and get it, yes or no. That's a
man.
That's too restricted.
Or how about this? Because Lulu like real attractive dudes. So a part of me thinks, I don't think she has never been courted because she's never been courted. The men Lulu like, they're used to being courted because they the pretty asses. So
because they are beta men.
They are beta. So it's not that. I think there are a lot of men who really want to get with Lulu. I think once you open yourself up to those men,
they ugly.
No, they don't necessarily be ugly. They just ain't as pretty as you like.
A lot of them be ugly.
Pretty as you like.
A lot of them be ugly, Kana. You know that.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little ugly.
You like beta male.
The ugly gonna love you more than the cute ones, honey. They gonna love you hard.
Okay, Louis.
No, cause you know why? Cause that's a lie. Cause I went out with this ugly ass dude and I was like, I'm gonna give him a shot, and he cheated on me.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's what grandma say. I don't know about it, but that's what grandma say.
No, there's nothing wrong with a guy that's just cute. He don't gotta be borderline model. And you like these niggas that look like, example, I had a fling with a guy that was just on a scale of 1 to 10, he was a 87, and he wouldn't go down on me. And when I asked him why, he said with seriousness, "I've never had to before."
Ooh. Had to.
Here's an example of a guy who was so used to women running after him. When I was laying there like, "All right, my turn," he's like, "Your turn what?" I was like, "It's time for you to do me." And he didn't
got done until it was his turn.
Crystal, I love how you got your shit on lock. My shit is jacked up still, okay? I'm trying to...
Mine's still jacked up, but I'm just saying, it is. Trust. Like, guys, I'm sitting over here, me and Alexa only. But
listen, ladies, this is all I'm saying.
Yes.
If in your love life, you feel like you're not getting something, you're going to have to change something. You can't justify your behaviors and want something new. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
But who said I wasn't trying to change things? I don't know where this dialogue came from where you think I'm not trying to change. I don't know where is this coming from.
No, because you want an alpha man. So she's just saying like we trying to change what you is bringing to you, what's coming to you.
I'm just saying, I went to this therapist who is, her name is Dr. Pat Allen. She is amazing.
I love her. She's great.
Right. And I learned so much. Dr. Pat Allen. Podcast. She has books. She's amazing.
All right.
And I learned so much about what I was taught on how to be a Black woman and how to adjust or how to be around a Black man. A lot of the things I learned were incorrect in my femininity, and I had to redo stuff and reposition. So now I'm getting the responses that I had wanted, but I didn't know what I was doing wrong, and I was open to trying new things. And that's all I'm saying is that if you want to stay the same, you will continue to get the same results. That's all I'm saying.
Good point.
That's good, but nobody said they were staying the same.
Hey, you sound like the guy I'm trying to have killed in his sleep right now. Everything I say to him is like, that's not what I said. I know that's not what I said. No, just take the point for what it is. It is mutually exclusive.
I heard it, but you're telling me things that I already said I wanted to do. Right. So it's like nobody said these.
Reiteration. That's all.
So what?
Angel, what did you change though? When you went to Dr. Pat, like what was some of the things that you changed to actually send off a different energy? Because I want to change. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna be fully transparent with y'all.
Oh no.
I did not know that I was not flirting. I did not know how to flirt. I'm
not that good either.
Flirt. Yeah. The definition of the way that you flirt is you give a guy eye contact for 5 seconds.
Oh, that's a long time.
Ain't that a long time?
That's what I'm saying, Crystal.
That's uncomfortable.
So, Crystal, look, I'm gonna show you. Look. So I'm gonna pretend Jackie's the man. Look.
Yeah.
So I'm interested in Jackie. Look.
All right.
Guess what? An alpha male reads that as I approach her. A beta male reads that as I'm gonna wait for her to come to me. Whomever speaks first is the man. That's the masculine energy. You can choose because men and women are both feminine and masculine. Men and women. We have both. We yin yang. So what I'm saying is you get to decide if you want to be the man. There are a lot of women who like being the man in their relationship. And there's a lot of women who want to be the woman in relationship. I want to be the woman. I want to be courted. So I had to make the adjustments. So I can't go up. Okay, before Dr. Pat Allen, I was going, full transparency, I was going up to dudes and was like, can I get you a drink? I was like initiating, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? I had to keep initiating and because I'm the man.
You set the standard. You set the tone of the relationship.
But when I flipped it and a man comes over to me, and the first time I did, I'll never forget, I was at a party, a Christmas party in Hancock Park, and I was nervous, and I said, I see this guy, I'm gonna look him in his eye, I'm gonna do the smile and see what happens. Ladies, the man came over to me and said, hey, how are you doing? I didn't read the rest of the book, so I didn't know how to take it from there.
What page was that?
I messed it up.
That was an introduction reading, girl. The 5 seconds there, the intro.
You ain't read the back of the book or nothing?
So when the man came over, I said, "Oh, sorry, I thought you was somebody else." Because I didn't know what to do.
You gotta read the book. Go back and read the book.
Like, what?
If I had to give myself credit, I would say I'm very good at flirting.
I'm good at flirting.
I have not bought my own drink in God knows how long.
Years.
Comedy club, a club, anywhere I go, men are always like, "You need anything? You thirsty? You want a drink?" Because I'm very good.
Okay, so Jackie, now what happens? What happens after you get the drink?
I don't know. I'm talking about one thing right now. When I flirt, they know I want it. I'm very good at it.
Jackie, your stories always end in having sex that night. So there's something where you switch.
With men that I know, yeah, but not strangers. But I'm just saying, whether I know them, strangers in LA, California, whatever race they are, I'm very good at letting men come to me.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why you got to know and audit yourself to see where are your loopholes, where in that segment it goes left.
Yes.
Why you're not getting the end result. So you might be fine with the flirting, but then at some point you become the man and you got to figure out why and when.
Who, me?
No, you
all of us.
All of us, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't flirt well. I don't flirt. I get real awkward. Yeah,
I stay smiling in their face.
Well, you know what my thing is?
I'm like, hey.
Okay.
Across the room, be like, what's up?
I'm friendly, but I've always had the problem of that one guy I really like. I get so nervous, and everybody thinks I'm flirting to everybody else because I'm cool. If I'm just natural, I'm a talker. I'm a talker. I'm smiling. I'm whatever. But that one guy, I'm like, and I shut down. I shut up. So he thinks I'm flirting with his boys or everybody else, and I'm like, no, you're the one I like, but I just can't do nothing.
It'd be the opposite with me. When I see somebody I like and I start flirting, my friends be like, "What's wrong with you, nigga?" I'm like, "Shut up, trying to be a girl. Shut up, stop playing."
When you on blast?
But Lou, don't you be rolling up on dudes though, Lou? You roll up on dudes, don't you?
What you mean, roll up on them?
Roll you say something first.
Approach dudes.
Like holler at them?
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on my mood, depending on how I'm feeling.
But you know what? A lot of that is LA too. A lot of that is LA because the culture out here has shifted a little bit depending on where you are. Where
men are pussies.
Yeah. And in New York, I don't never have to go through that. In New York,
East Coast
they
different.
come like literally. I get off the
East Coast men.
Everywhere
come on,
but California, they come to you.
For me,
I just think that LA has a lot of beta males, but I have never seen an alpha male want to be approached by a woman.
Good point.
Well, in New York, like I never had to like do.
You never have to, exactly.
If I was hollering at a dude, if I was hollering at a dude in New York, it was based off of me like being like it's a game for me. Like me and my homegirl had a weekend called Million Man March. It was like, how many numbers can we get this weekend?
No, right there. This is what I'm saying. That energy, even though you're not saying it out loud, you carry it with you where you go.
I was 24. I'm supposed to carry it with me wherever I go. What are you talking about?
Lou, you still have that energy now.
No, I don't do that.
Yes, Lou, you do.
No, I don't.
Maybe not specifically doing that, but maybe like they're saying.
I don't. I play video games in the house by myself and watch Netflix. Like there's no energy. Everybody thinks I'm wifed up because I'm never out and about. They like, well, you must got somebody. No, I'm just working, just staying by myself. But I had that energy when I was 26, 24. Yeah, I used to do that. That was fun. That was the point of it all. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm tired. I got shit to do in the morning. I gotta wake up early.
Well, I'm just saying, if y'all get a chance and you wanna experience something new and just hear some different thoughts and perspectives, Dr. Pat Allen is amazing.
Of the story that we're all gonna die alone. All right, let's.
No, don't claim that.
What'd you say?
I said we're all gonna die alone. That's the whole moral.
All right, now I'm gonna have some Rottweilers. I ain't gonna be alone.
No, I'm kidding.
Look at Rottweilers.
Let me just go through this list before we go. It's a side chick list. It's horrible, but it's funny. Facts you need to know about side chicks. Number one, it's not her fault. It's his fault. You keep blaming her, but she's not the one you're dating. Who's that about?
Wait. Wait, so this is from the perspective of...
I know, that's what I'm trying to understand.
It's a rule book.
This is the rule book, and it's from, I think that's from the perspective of the wife.
Yeah, it's
Angel
not his fault, it's his fault. You keep blaming the side chick, but she's not the one you're dating.
Oh.
Right, that's from the,
She doesn't mind being the other one. She gets lonely and jealous. She sometimes feels luckier than you. Is this the side chick or the wife?
Yeah. The side chick feels luckier than the wife because she feels like she gets the best of the man.
She has only the fun, not the problems. Okay.
And a lot of side chicks think that he's not cheating on her. He's cheating on the other one because she's the one who doesn't know.
And then the side chick get mad to find out he got a third bitch. And
then that's
the problem.
That's called sister wives.
Yeah, okay, that's something else.
I've heard of that, but next topic. Anyway, she may want to take your place. Deep down, they don't. She knows about you and she hates you. I mean, low self-esteem, that all goes together.
I'm so confused. I thought this was coming from the perspective of the side chick.
No, there's another one. There's another list.
Oh.
The side chick one is the 11 steps to being a good side chick.
That's 11, not 10.
Okay.
A bonus.
Don't let him get bored.
Okay, I can see
refrain from having the talk. These are all horrible. Okay.
Yeah.
The talk. Oh, what? Like the what are we talk?
Relationship.
Every couple has the pressure to have the talk. Whether you're
right.
Do not argue with him ever. This is the word. Don't ask.
I mean, that does make sense.
I mean, if you know your role, yeah. Don't ask any questions. This should be a no-brainer. Yeah. Once again, know your place. Do not bother trying to be a part of holidays or birthdays.
True.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was a side chick, in Valentine's Day, I better get a phone call. This is the old Jackie. It's not now. This is the old self-esteem.
Yeah, that doesn't make no sense, Jackie.
Huh?
That don't make no sense.
It don't make sense to be a side chick.
Yes, it does, Jackie. Girl, know your worth.
Don't call first ever. Well, yeah, him and his family are having breakfast. That's right. Always look your best. I mean, do you want?
Yeah, that's your only job.
Right.
Let him think
he's had one job.
Let him think he's the only one. Bottom line, it should be called the low self-esteem list. But
Jackie, my point is, and that's why I cannot do the side chick thing, is because the male chauvinist point of view is just so through that. It's so like, you are just a little object for me. And that's my problem with the whole side chick thing, is that the male in the situation gets no accountability.
No, that's none overall. That's the man, the life of being a man.
Yeah, and he's the winner. He's the winner.
That ends me. That's why I said I'd rather do a one-night stand. I'd rather deal with a dude who's either like a player or whatever. I'm in the rotation because everything's on my standard.
But again, like I said, Angel, every instance is not the same. So like in mine, if it's with my timing, that shit was perfect for me. And I had a blast.
I had holidays and special days, and I could call for. Matter of fact,
I could still do my comedy.
Yeah.
And I'm
not proud of it, but it was.
And
you said you had your own phone?
No, I said I could call first. There wasn't no stuff like
right. Yeah, I had all of that.
Like no holidays and none of that. Man, you couldn't tell me that we weren't in a full relationship.
He still loves me to this day. That's
what I'm saying. And y'all knew he was married.
Yeah, this time let me speak.
Go
ahead.
I was just wanting clarity on Crystal and Courtney. You said when y'all were doing that and enjoying it, you were aware of the woman, you knew of her, and you knew that he was with her.
Don't be trying to make us sound like the motherfucking devil, okay? Jackie, what's that quote you said? Jackie, I need your quote right now.
Wait.
I was a good woman, but not a good girl. What's that?
Thank you, Cornelia.
I'm supposed to clarify.
It's something wrong with your mic, that's why.
I'm a good person. I'm just not always a good girl.
Thank you. I've been on this earth.
I just wanted to be clear that you knew the woman exists and you knew he had another relationship that he was lying in.
He wasn't happy in it. Yeah, he wasn't happy in it.
They knew.
Crystal, that same thing for you?
Yeah, I knew he was. I didn't know who she was, but I did know that that he had a woman, and I was okay with it. Once, Now, when we met, I ain't gonna sit here and say when we met, he wasn't wearing a ring. I didn't see a ring, so I didn't say, "Ooh, do you have a woman hidden off at the house?" No. But after about the third, fourth date, shit is funny, and I ain't been to his crib. I'm like, you must got a woman at home. And he was like, we got a situation. And I was like, it's cool, I'll wait. And I had fun. I had holidays. I had gifts. I had it all. And I'm not proud of it, but it happened.
Here's a side note, though. There's always a chance, not saying this happened to you two, but there's always a chance I've had it happen to me where a guy wants me and he already has a whole situation. And he says to me, we don't really have sex anymore. Sex is kind of gone. That's also the way a man runs game on you. I'm not saying y'all, but that's one of an example of how dudes do run game. You can't check that out. You can't fact check, They're not going to be like, my life at home is so fulfilling. I'm so in love with her. We fuck all the time. You're not going to get that.
You can tell, though, if they at your house every day. Like, mine was at my house to the point where it's like, nigga, I thought you was supposed to have been going home because I wasn't that side chick that didn't want to explore my options. I was having fun and reaping the benefits. So I was still looking around, but I'd be like, nigga, can you go so I can go?
That's what mine was. He would not leave. Plus, he got a divorce. And then
mine did too, honestly. I
didn't want.
All right, well, when I was a side chick, it was during a 9-to-5 job that I hated. So I spent all my time with him, didn't do none of the work. So there was a positive during all that deception.
We're not proud of it, Angel.
No. Don't, wait a minute.
When y'all was enjoying it.
I just wanted to be sure that you knew that you was a side chick or not. I ain't judging. Listen, you just said what Jada said.
You know you was a hoe, but I'm not
you
judging.
said if we did holidays and we wasn't a side chick. You said the rule was if you had holidays, you're not a side chick.
Yeah.
That's what the rules said. That's why I said that. I didn't write the rules, Courtney.
So we not side chicks, Crystal, really.
Look, Cornelia is ashamed of all of us. Look at her face.
I know, right?
Listen, I'm just trying to make it through quarantine. I be swiping on these apps. I have nothing to give. I am good.
I'm off of all dating apps.
I want y'all to be the best version.
I took a pause
no matter what.
That was over 10 years ago, but yeah.
Jada said she learned a lot from her entanglement. So I ain't knocking nobody. You could have grown, you could have prospered in that position in your life. I think that everything is always as it should be. That's my philosophy in life. So no matter what you're going through, it's gonna work for your good. So
a lot of this is brought on by the simple fact, and I'll close with this, that dick is delicious.
That's delicious.
We put that on a
We can get behind that. We can get behind that.
We can all agree on that.
Yeah, we can get behind that.
I put that on a cardboard box and protest.
I'm about delicious.
I put that on the back of my car as I drive. Dick is delicious.
Leo, the tiger.
I put that on a t-shirt.
Right.
No, you can't walk around with the t-shirt that says dick is delicious.
On a bumper? Your car bumper?
That was on a t-shirt though.
You won't get honked.
You'd have all the wrong niggas hollering at you. You're like, wow,
that's true.
Put that on your shoulder.
A tattoo? Dick is delicious. What's that? Don't worry about it.
How about that for 5 seconds, Angel?
4 hours.
That was crazy.
Thank you, ladies. Clearly, we can do it every week. Figure out what next to talk about. By the time quarantine is done, we're gonna be so healthy. We're gonna read Pat Brown's book. Angel's gonna shame us about our behavior. Cornelia's gonna be ashamed of us.
Hey, Cornelia, next time wear pearls.
You cannot
no, that's not nice.
Listen, I am not judging y'all, okay? I do listen.
Okay.
I am not judging.
Jackie, honestly, I'm asking you. How did I become the resident judge?
I don't know, but
judging, all of your advice, I love every word you say.
Oh, because I do that advice stuff? Okay.
Jackie, next topics we need to dive into: Angel, one night stands, and then Cornelia, what's your little thing, girl? What's your vibe? You doing no crack over there? What you doing over there, girl? You got
correct.
I just fucking with you, but no, she got something, so we gonna dive into hers.
With married men, you gotta be on crack.
Cornelia and her sensible T-shirt. You're too much respect up there, Cornelia.
I told you.
Oh, no, I got my whole stomach out. Hold on. I got my whole little stomach out.
All right.
That don't count. That don't count.
Mama said that don't count.
You still got sleeves on that shirt. That don't count.
And a mop collar.
Naked?
That doesn't count when your waist is this big. That's not showing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cut my stomach out from earlier when I got the flowers. Cut that stomach out.
All right, ladies, I'm gonna go.
Now remember, she didn't even speak about SPANX. She was like, "What are SPANX?" Like,
you fat bitches got problems. Anyway,
I got the one with the harness in the back. What you talking about? Yeah, I got the harness one. Okay.
Cornelia might not need to be in the group. No, I'm just playing.
I got you trying to kick me out the group.
I'm just playing.
You see, look, she clutching the pearls. Put your pearls on next week.
you know you got the full corset that you tie in the back. She's like, I got the heavy duty shit. I ain't
Hey, next week, Cornelia come out with pearls and a bathing suit top on. Like,
Angel wear her dress. Angel wear that dress.
No, next week we all need to be in formals.
Formals.
I don't feel like it. Girl, I be rushing.
Like one of them reunion shows on. Yeah, everybody.
How will we be in a formal and you can't see full body?
Every now and then, what formal?
They don't see full body on the Housewives reunion when it was on Zoom. You only see it from the top up.
Black tie, like a gown.
like a debutante ball. What you think this is?
Every now and then, we gotta be a little bit more ratchet, a little holy. You gotta have like a
quarantine. And we
you want me to
have
put
a
my
theme.
mink on? You want me to put my mink on next week?
Yeah,
Yes,
back on the roads.
not everybody show up feminine and feminine energy.
This is feminine.
What you want me? I'm not
You even got no bra on. Like,
Y'all got to give me some list. Can y'all send me some example pictures? What y'all
okay,
got?
Lulu. Okay.
How much more feminine you want? My ass is out.
Jackie,
Her ass
can you
is
just
out.
stop recording and let us hang out, please?
All right, fine.
I got some dick coming over.
I know. I want that. Let me see.
Thank you for watching Relatable with Jackie Fabulous. And we're gonna talk shit now. Stay tuned for next week.